So during that first conversation, I usually have a set of questions I like to ask, so hey, is this your first time or not? What have you done so far during the process of, financing or not? What are you working with in terms of money? Were you comfortable on a monthly payment? What kind of space are you looking for, and et cetera. So I ask all those questions, and then maybe even get a sense of what they believe is the budget and area and location.
Once I had financing approved, Tarek started sending MLS results to me, and then we started talking about what those results were coming in, and these results were within my market range, in the neighborhoods I was looking for.
I take all that, put my thoughts together, and then when we get together for the first time in person, where we really go through an education process, I kind of then go much deeper with all of that.
He also went through the process of the education. He had materials that informed me on what the market was like, what he expected to be for the next 5-10 years, based off the data that he had from MLS and his own experience. So that kind of really helped me know I feel more secure in buying.
I heard a budget range, I heard a location need, etc. But what I also heard was a conflict of within that budget range and where his comfort level was in terms of fixing up a place, that there would be probably a conflict there.
I get around by bike every day. So that originally made me think that I was looking for a house on the east side, because the east side seemed like the closest place to find something affordable to be able to bike to work. But I didn't want to have some super big issue where I had to work on the foundation, or I needed to knock out a bunch of walls at first, because I didn't feel comfortable starting off with that kind of task.
I kind of got the sense that he really wanted, a small place and stuff. And so then when we actually went into a house that was a lot bigger than that, it was surprising that it actually was not just something he was okay with, but he all of a sudden started shifting into what he really wanted, and that changed at that point. Bigger bedrooms and bigger spaces in the living areas, all that became more important.
On our second visit, went to one house, and he was like, "You don't like the house, do you? It's too cookie cutter for you." And I could tell that Tarek was already kind of figuring out what my tastes were like. And he's like, "Look, when a house comes out that's within your price range and something that we think is really got good bones," as he would say, "we need to jump on it right away, because these houses sell in a weekend." When
I walked in the house and I saw, the living room space and the natural light, and in each area that was very similarly laid out, but then a lot of the cosmetics hadn't been done, or maybe had been done but wasn't done wonderfully. So it felt like there was a lot of areas for improvement, but it was still extremely livable now, and it had really good bones to work with, as I would say.
I could have friends over here to hang out and talk. Lots of green areas. I don't know plants at all, but I love having plants, so I'm trying to learn that part of it. And just having this kind of quiet, relaxing space in the middle of the city.
When we walked through, I could sense that he liked it as much as I did. So by the end of, I think, walking through it, I had a sense that, okay, we're really going to look into this deeply and move through quickly and make a decision quickly, at least.
And I could see it being a place that I would want to live for a while, and I could change it a little bit, make it more me, but it felt like it was something that kind of embodied what I was looking for. It had a lot of South Austin spirit to it.
It was great, actually. I love seeing someone's, who they are in their house and how that starts showing up. And, so I immediately noticed this mid-century modern sectional that he had and some cool art on the walls. And, it reminded me of kind of his style and his vibe and how he likes the space and the things he's into. So it was great to see that starting to come alive into the space, and so then we got in this great conversation of curating your home over time and really fleshing into that and having fun with that. So it was great. It was really nice.